going on, YouTube? Today is June 18th, 2024. Gonna unpack a few things in this video, but something I want to talk about is Saudi Arabia dumping the petrodollar. Now, you have the BRICS nations. They've been around quite a while. They're growing at a faster rate than I can ever recall. With countries joining, they are moving along nicely, so to speak. Now you have Saudi Arabia, who, it's been reported that they started selling oil outside of the petrodollar agreement, which I think it was June 9th. It hit the 50-year mark and wasn't renewed. And I saw this coming. Many of you probably saw this coming. None of this is financial advice. Do your own research, form your own opinions. This is merely my non-crystal ball and my opinion. Now, you take the BRICS, who want to do their own trade in their own currency and want to step away from the US dollar. And everyone says, yeah, but we got the petrodollar, we're good. And if you really think about it, the petrodollar, when we got off the gold standard, we kind of got on what I like to call the oil standard. That's going away. Now, is it going away tomorrow? No. Has some major change happened in the last 9 days of your life, my life, as a result? No. Is it coming? Yeah, I think it is. Is it going to be next month, next week, next year? Probably not. I think it's going to be a slow burn. And it might get to where it's accelerated greatly. But a lot of people have been taught. Most people don't know what BRICS are. Most people don't know that the United States even has a petrodollar agreement, or had. And most of them who do are like, whoa. And there are some that know all about it that aren't concerned with one or the other or both. I think that's a very, very big mistake. Now, again, is this going to happen tomorrow? No. Is Saudi still going to take U.S. dollars for oil? Sure. But they're going to take a lot of other stuff too. Chinese currency, I mean, they're going to take whatever they want to take. You better get some gold. That's all I can say. You better have some gold. You better have some silver. It's coming at some point. And when the music stops, nobody knows. Might be after our lifetime, but if you look at the rate that things are happening, if you look at the rate that the BRICS nations are growing and Saudi's moving away from the petrodollar agreement, and for the record, I have my issues with both candidates for sure. I do prefer one over the other, but they have openly said, hey, we like dealing with 45 way better than this guy this clown y'all got now. So the world would rather do business with one political party and certain members of that political party over what we have now. It's all coming together. And we've been hearing about this, if you've been in the community for any amount of time, for a long time, for years and years and years. And at some point, I think a lot of people, myself at times included, get to the point where it's like, oh, okay, dude, I've heard this for 20 years, you're beating a dead horse. Maybe they were early to the game. Maybe we can be early to the game, or earlier to the game. Most people have nothing. Really, legitimately. They have no savings of any kind in fiat currency, in the bank, in stocks, in bonds, in mutual funds, in cash, in real estate, in gold, silver, platinum, palladium, whatever. Most people have nothing. So even though things seem to be accelerating at a faster rate, if you're on the fence, and this is not financial advice, if you're on the fence about stacking some metal, I think it's a good time to do it. As a matter of fact, y'all know I sold 20 ounces I don't know, a week or two ago. Hurt my soul. I sold 20 of these buffaloes, actually. Well, I am proud to say, and happy to say, while don't get me wrong, I love silver. I think gold is a great way to go right now, simply because, you know, in this respect, because the world loves gold. Other countries love gold. They like silver, but they love gold. But matter of fact, I ordered 10 ounces to replace the 20 that I sold, because I hate selling metal. I hate it. And today, and that's not even going to ship for 3 days, which is the 21st. That's projected shipping, because I used e-check. And I used e-check again. I used Bold on the first order, and then I used Hero on the order I just made today, on the 18th. And oddly enough, for the Hero order, I replaced some of the buffaloes, because I have a lot of these. And the reason I elected to have a lot of these is so that, you know, when I sell, I have enough of them to where I have a quote-unquote abundance, even though in my opinion you can never have too much gold, silver, or platinum, or cash. I mean, I want as much of all of it as I can get. But anyway, I elected to purchase a lot of these over the years so that when liquidation time comes, especially if it was before my intended time, which recently happened, I could offload some of these and be less attached. Number one, because although I do like this design, and I do like this proofy Asahi buffalo, I think it's beautiful. It's a buffalo. It's commonplace, it's well known, and I have a lot of them. So I can get rid of these easier than I can, you know, emotionally with other things. Although it's still silver and it still sucks. But it's funny that I pulled these 2 tubes out randomly out of the safe. You know, for videos, y'all, I reach in, and I should rotate my stock so y'all see something different more often. But here's the deal. Number one, that's a lot of digging. There's a lot of stuff in there. Number two, I'm the kind of guy, I'll stack, you know, 20, 40, 60, 100 buffaloes sometimes without anything else. I like these Lincolns. I'll stack, you know, 20, 30, 40 of those at a time, and then I'll move on to something else. So I could, in theory, and I do have other stuff, but I could, in theory, reach in the safe and pull out tubes that are buried. Chances are it's going to be a lot of the same. Again, when it comes time to offload, it kind of makes it easier now, doesn't it? The ASCs aren't up for sale until later in life, or until the mint drops production, which they tend to do every few years or so, and I can make a killing and then buy more of these. But it's interesting I pulled these 2 out randomly, because I did buy, I think, 6 of these buffaloes, and I did buy 4 of these, because I really dig these Lincolns. I think these are cool rounds, and I haven't been stacking them for a while. So I did just replace the 20 ounces that I sold. None of it's arrived yet. And the other 10 are something totally different. They're all 10 of the same. They're something very different. I liked them. I was like, you know what? It's a nice generic round. I need to get some. And now that I got 10 of those, I'm probably going to want at least another 40 or 50 or 100, because that's just how I do things. Now, that being said, this 20 ounces that I ordered, which is going to be a tube, it makes me whole again. It puts me where I was, you know, a week or 2 ago. That's not enough. Now, that's why I went with the silver. That, and I love silver. It is my favorite precious metal of all time. After that, I'm probably going to add, I don't know, 4 to 6, 8, 10 ounces of silver just to get ahead of where I was, because that just made me whole again. And then I'm going to get back on my platinum and gold game, I think. I think that's the plan. And then, of course, once I reach the platinum and gold that I have in that tube of 1/10 ounces I'm still working on, I'll start adding some silver back into the game. But the point is, the writing's on the wall. The dollar is becoming less valued by the rest of the world. And what happens when the rest of the world starts sending all their dollars back here on top of all that? Can you say, you know, inflationary? Food for thought. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Follow me on Rumble. I'm going to shoot a Rumble video tonight to get out, hopefully tonight or tomorrow. It's been a long time since I've been over there, at least 2-3 weeks. That's unacceptable. Smash the like, hit the comment, or hit the like, leave a comment. Let me know y'all are listening. Whatever you do, get some metal in your stack. And remember, keep stacking.